The price of all Magic the Gathering products is about to increase by 10% on July 1st. And what's crazier than that is the reason that it's happening. Greetings, owners of fine luxury cardboard rectangles, and welcome to an odd video, a video I never thought that I would be making. Now, this video is on the upcoming increase on price of Magic the Gathering products across the board. Now, this is going to be a 10% increase bare minimum. There actually may be a slight increase above that depending on other factors, but the 10% is guaranteed, and the reason for it is war. Literally, which is insane to think about, but that's what's going on. Now, not your physical invading, here come the drones, here come the soldiers type of war. No, there's a trade war going on, and it's happening between Canada and the United States. Now, this 10% increase that I'm talking about, it specifically is a result of an interaction or multiple interactions between Trump and Trudeau. Trump obviously being the president of the United States, and Trudeau is in charge of Canada. So that's how that works. He's the Prime Minister of Canada. So these two have met as part of a G7 deal, and there have been talks of all this kind of thing going around anyways. For those of you who don't know, governments charge things called tariffs, where they basically put an extra charge on imports for a number of different reasons. So one of the things that's being contested in this case is when Americans want to import their milk into Canada, or basically when they want to export their milk into Canada, it would be an imported good into Canada, they face a 270% tariff, which means there is a massive government fee applied to that. And the reasoning behind that is they're trying to ensure that American dairy does not take over the Canadian dairy market. So now there's a number of these different kind of layers of tariffs that the American government applies against Canadians, the Canadian government applies against Americans. So all of this back and forth kind of thing. So out of nowhere, Donald Trump got really he got his nose bent out of shape, specifically about things like the milk tariffs. And he's saying these tariffs that are being charged are completely unfair. So he is levying tariffs of his own. Now, there was talk back and forth about whether this was going to happen, and Trudeau said if it did happen, then he was going to be enacting tariffs. And the word has come back. Basically, they just got back from a big meeting. Trudeau did his press conference at the end saying, we've all come to an agreement. And then Trump tweeted out saying, Justin Trudeau, I think, basically what Trump did was call him a pussy. He said that he was basically weak and just kind of acted very passive at the actual meeting, but then when he left, he was all saying different things. So Trump basically pulled out of whatever kind of agreements they had come up with at that point and said, going ahead with the tariffs. So in response, Canada has a massive list of different things that they are now enacting tariffs on as well. It's insane. Looking into this to find everything, you have to go, there are multiple charts, multiple schedules with all the different percentage fees, and you have to scroll down and get all the way down far enough. But sure enough, playing cards, which is what Magic the Gathering falls under, is listed way down at the bottom. It took me a while to get through it, but there it is right there, sure enough. So, what's going to be happening as a result, in Canada, the price of all Magic the Gathering products will have a tariff of an extra 10%, which means, obviously, that gets passed along to consumers, so you can expect a bare minimum 10% increase in your Magic products because of war. How bizarre is that? So I genuinely don't know if this is a situation where Trump is just doing some political maneuvering and he knows what he's doing, or it's just that because it's not like these just got enacted, right? This is kind of like a web of tariffs and everything between all the governments of the world. They have all these crazy things set up. And I don't know if Trump just walked in and doesn't understand how it works and was just like, no, this isn't fair, it shouldn't be done to us. Or he's just acting like that on the surface and really underneath it's just kind of actual intentional maneuvering. Either way, the end result is the same, guys. It has come down, it has been officially decreed that July 1st is when these tariffs will be enacted. So starting on July 1st, those of us in Canada will have an increased cost of 10% more on our Magic the Gathering cards. So, yeah. It's not amazing news. Obviously, it's not great news. It's interesting and shitty news. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Obviously, there's not much more to say on the subject now that I've explained it. It's obviously garbage. Hopefully, it will get resolved fairly quickly. I don't know, though. I don't feel like it will. So, anyways, see you guys later. This was just a quick news update on what was going on. Enjoy your weekend.
Hey, everyone. It's your boy, Acolyte Mikey. I'm in Twitter prison right now. Yeah, I'm in Twitter prison for saying bad things about cosplayers and magic and Rosewater and that fucking loser Lady Larry hair. But my sentence, so they'll be up in a little while, as long as the DCI doesn't get a hold of me. But I'm gonna say, even if I'm burned at the stake for heresy, I will never give up the religion of purple. The boss monster is always the true savior, because together we are the sixth color of magic.